Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am here today with a quick little video, some projects I was working on over the weekend. Hope everybody had a great weekend. So let's just jump right in. I showed you guys on my last haul video that I picked up this Linda snap button kit from off of Amazon because I saw Scrap Diva 29 using this on her video, and she mentioned that she was going to try it on laminate, which I now understand why. On regular paper, because these buttons are really tight and snug, so when you try to separate it just on regular paper, it could potentially tear the paper. So I did go ahead and try it on some laminated items, and it works like a charm. So I'm going to show you what I created, and I'm going to do a short little tutorial at the end of the video. So let me move that to the side. So what I decided to create are these cute little laminated envelopes. So of course I used my We Are Memory Keepers envelope punch scoreboard, and I created this, and I love this. And I don't have any more of the 3mm laminate, so I did have to use 5mm, but that's okay because I think that probably even worked out better because of the snap that I included on there. So what I did was I did laminate the entire envelope, which I'll show you guys at the end of the video. So it's laminated on the inside as well as the outside, and then I added the little snap buttons on there. So yeah, it turns out that it works really well with lamination, and you don't have to worry about the paper ripping or anything. And then I just threw a little bow on the corner there. So I'm just going to show you the ones that I made. Here's another one, which I can't remember what paper line this is. It's really pretty. I never used it before. I got it from, I think it's like a Paris theme paper from Michael's, and I did the same thing, and I added the cute little snap button. This one I just added some little tails to this flower, and then I also did a couple of them as policy envelopes, which I love. So I didn't decorate them too much. I mean, if I were to send this out, I'd probably maybe throw something else, or maybe not, who knows. But I did the same exact thing. I am going to do the tutorial on this one, but it's going to be the same exact thing. I'll leave the dimensions for this size policy envelope, because it does need to be the correct size to fit into the lamination sleeve, because if it's too big, of course, it won't fit in there. And you do need to cut it and score it, and then put it in the sleeve, and then you can go ahead and trim it down and create the policy envelope. But again, I'll leave the size policy envelope that would fit inside of a lamination sheet. So I love this, and this paper is really super cute, and I just added a little bow there at the top, and of course I did the little snap closure. And then here's the last one that I did. This is all from that same collection. This is such cute paper. And then of course I just again added a bow there, and I put a little black snap on this one. So these are super cute, and they're super durable now. And you could reuse them, you know, over and over. And what I did also, like when I laminated it, because it's, you know, the 5mm, it's stronger or whatever. So when I folded it, it naturally kind of just left that little, you can hear the air in there. So it left a little pocket, so you can, you know, put quite a few flat goodies in there. So yeah, let's just jump right in, and I'll show you how I created, again, this size, or this style of envelope. And let me just grab my supplies. So I am going to go ahead and create the envelope size that is the 4.5 by 6. So I'm going to need my 8.5 by 8.5 paper, which I've already pre-done. And of course you'll need a lamination sheet and a laminator. So let's just jump right in here. I'll just score this really quickly, and then we'll laminate it, and then we'll do it together. All right, so for this size envelope, let's see. And I have my glasses on, guys. I still gotta look. Okay, so 3 3/4 is where we're going to cut and score. So I always try to keep it in frame. It's just so awkward with the camera in front of me. I wish I had one that sat on my desk. It would be so much easier. All right, and then of course after you score, you're gonna flip it, line it up with the line you've already created, and just go all the way around. I love this punch board. All right, and one more. All right, and then I do like to round my corners, but of course that's optional. Okay, perfect. All right, so let me move this out of the way, and then I'll bring up my laminator, which I have going over here on the side. I was prepared. All right, so I have the Scotch one, which you guys can pick that up at, like, I think I got it at Walmart years ago. All right, and then I have my, of course, my laminating sheet. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that inside of there. So again, whatever envelope size that you select, you need to make sure that it'll be a size that will fit inside of the lamination pocket. And so it'll fit in the machine. All right, perfect. So now we're just gonna go ahead and laminate it. It's gonna be close, so sorry if it's really close to the camera. And I hope I can get this at this angle. Hang on, I might have to stand up. It's always like, sometimes it goes straight in, or sometimes I have to fiddle around with it. Come on. Come on. Sometimes it just goes right in like butter. Oh, there it goes. Da-da-da-da. All right, so it's laminating. Like butter. I love it. I'm gonna scooch back just a little bit because that'll probably hit my camera. Perfect. Almost done. You can do 2 passes if you want through the laminator, but for the sake of the video, I'm just gonna do it the one time. All right. Okay, and then let's just go ahead and move the laminator out of the way. Now, the only other thing that you'll need is, and I forgot to take that out, is you'll need a scoreboard. So, because you're gonna trim off all of this like excess on the sides and up here at the top, of course. There's a good amount of excess that you're gonna discard. All right, so line it up close to the line. Of course, you see on here, for those of you who've not laminated before, you don't wanna cut into this little section right here that's just right up against the paper, because that'll cause it to open. So get as close to that as you can. And go ahead and trim. And then I'm going to trim a little bit off the sides as well. So just get as close again to that line as you can get. All right. And then there's one more side. Yeah, this one. Let's do this one. All right. So so that's all done. And let me move this scoreboard out of the way. Now what you're going to need to do as well on this, hang on, I just dropped a tool that I'm going to need. Oh, here it is. Okay. Is you are going to have to cut out, because it laminated this. This is the part that you're going to be folding. So you do need to cut those out. So just kind of round the corner and get as close to that as you can, because you'll need to be able to fold it. So see how it's all cut out there? So you're gonna do that all the way around. You probably want some fine tip scissors to kind of get in there, or whatever scissors you have. All right, just 2 more. All right, what did I do? Oh no, one more. There's one more. So I cranked them out. After I kind of figured out how to do it, it didn't take that long to crank out a few of them. Okay, so now you can go ahead and fold it on their creases. So kind of slowly fold it so that it doesn't crack or get weird. I'm gonna do that for all of them. Now what I did go ahead and use red line tape to connect mine. I probably wouldn't try, well, there might be some other pretty strong ones, but as you guys know, red line tape is super duper strong. And I did mine a day or 2 ago, and it hasn't lifted at all, so I think it's fine. All right, so then you're just gonna go ahead and you're gonna tape these down. So let me put a little bit of tape on here. Oh, I'm gonna tape it on the bigger flap. If I can find it. Now, this tape that I have right here is kind of thin, so I might do 2 layers of it, because I ran out of my thicker one that I had. And you don't need to go all the way up to the top, because that part up there will be exposed. I'm just going to do 1 layer just for the video's sake. Uh-oh. All right. You know what? I'm going to do 2 because I don't want to have to go back and fix it. So just line up, or if you have a wider one, you of course don't have to do this part. You can just do 1 thicker strip. All right. And then let me do this side 1 more time. And then we'll peel it off. And then I'll show you guys how to do the snap, which isn't too long. Okay. Uh-oh. All right, so now I have all pieces of my red line tape on there. And then I'm just gonna make sure it's down firmly. Then of course you're just gonna peel those up. Come on. All right. Okay, do it on this side as well. I love red line tape. It's the best. All right, and then you're gonna fold it, and then of course you're gonna go ahead and adhere that down. Just give it a firm little press. Now the last thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and adhere the snap. So I did already pre-pick out the color that I wanted to use. So I'm going to do this green color. So what you want to do is you need to kind of measure where your snap is going to end up. Now, the mouth of this is only so deep in, so that you can't put it too deep in the paper because otherwise it won't be able to reach it. So I'm going to measure, it needs to be about right here because it will be able to pass this amount of space. So I want to kind of figure out where that is going to be on here. So it's going to be about right here or so. Then what you're going to go ahead and do is you're going to use this little pokey tool that comes in the kit. Now you have to make sure that you penetrate through the first and the second layer so that it leaves a mark, but you don't want to push all the way through. It'll make a hole in the front. And you'll kind of feel it when it goes through, and you'll see like a little tiny dot. So what you're going to do is you're going to take the tool and you're going to poke it all the way through. And you're going to do that where you see where it left a little tiny mark there. You're going to do the same exact thing. You're going to poke it all the way through. All right, and then there's two pieces to the snap. There's a top and a bottom. So you're going to need two of the ones, oops, I just dropped it. You're going to need two of the ones that look like this, that look like they have a little spike. And you're going to stick that through. The top piece is going to be this little piece. There's two pieces that look a little different. So this is going to be the top, and you're going to go ahead and put that on here. And I did not read the directions, so I could completely be doing it wrong, but it's okay. It worked out anyways. And then you're going to line this up over where your little snap is until it gets to the center. And then you're going to press down firmly so that it connects. And then that's the top part. And then for the base part, you're going to need another one of these little pokey tools. And you're going to have to stick it from the inside and poke it through, which I'm going to have to do that off camera because it's going to be too hard for me to see around the tripod. Sorry, guys. Almost there. Oh, come on. It's just because I'm on camera. All right, so once you get it in there, and it does have these long little tweezers that you can use to kind of hold on to it. Then you're going to put the other kind of snap on top. This is the bottom part. All right, and then you're going to use your little tool again with the rubber side up. Let me line it up. And you're just going to press it down. Give it a firm little press. And then you have your top and your bottom. And then you can go ahead and snap it closed. And that's it. And that's all you have to do. And then you decorate it how you want. You know, whatever little decorations. I've been putting flowers on mine. But, of course, you can do whatever you like. I'll just put a little hot glue. All right, and that's it. And voila, you have a cute little envelope that's laminated. Oops, I didn't mean to move it. That's laminated and it's ready to go, and it has that cute little snap closure. So that's how I created it. Again, it's going to be the same basic thing for the other kind of envelope that I did. So again, I'll just leave the dimensions of how to cut that out, and then you can laminate it, and then you'll just kind of do the same thing and fold it up and put it together. So thanks so much for stopping by. Take a look at my projects today. You guys have a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you guys all very soon. Bye.